What is up, you guys? What is up, you guys? Oh, we got some early birds. We got some early birds in the building. Hey, Puffy's mom. Puffy's mom is almost always, except yesterday, the first person in the room. Ahova, I see y'all. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people in here. Oh my God, look at all of you guys. What's up, Bridget, John, TMC, Miss Kiki, Simply D, Andrea? Okay. All my members. You know y'all get priority treatment in here. Gina, the professor. Hey, professor. Kiki. Professor says she gonna be driving. Be careful out there in that traffic, child. Trey J. Okay, I see everybody is here and accounted for. Von Zipper. I am my sister's mirror. Yes, I am. She Mormon. I see y'all. Okay, listen. Woo! Oh, look at my friend Shay Shay Pop. I be blushing when I see my real friends in here. My real life, people who know me in real life is like, damn, I can't even act a fool right now. I'm kidding. I don't act a fool most of the time. Most of the time, I keep it clean. Look, you know, YouTube barely sends out my notifications. So if you would not mind, please like this video and share this video and let the people know we over here so we can, you know, talk about a few blog topics today. Let the people know we are live. I am live. It is early. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the ATL. Shout out to my phone ringing in the middle of my live. Shout out to my phone ringing in the middle of my live. Hold on. Now I gotta tell the people. Hold on. Turn my ringer off, child. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the squad. Thank you for joining me today. Look. It's a lot going on. It is a whole lot going on. And we're going to get into each and everything as soon as I turn this drone off. Bam. It's gone. Oh, I'm gray today. I am gray today. Look, I don't know if y'all have noticed. TMZ has been catching a whole lot of flack for being the first people to announce the death of Kobe Bryant. You know, word on the curb is that, you know, the family didn't even know before, you know, Harvey Levin chose to run with the story. Well, Harvey hit the net. Well, he didn't hit the net. He hit the reel yesterday to defend himself. And I swear he looked a little stressed out. He looked like, you know, people been beating him up on these streets. And, you know, that's kind of odd for Harvey Levin. You know, TMZ is normally, you know, they normally boss up on people, but Harvey was looking shook. You see that face? Harvey was looking shook. All y'all, like, look, somebody said his wife didn't even know. We talked about that the other day. And I know there was a couple of people saying, nah, that's just a rumor. No, that's just gossip. They had to have known. But apparently they did not. Apparently the family did not know. But Harvey seems, you know, he went live. Well, he didn't go live, but he called into the reel yesterday to tell his side of the story. And I wanted to go ahead and play a little clip of that, so y'all can hear Harvey explain being the first to confirm Kobe Bryant's, you know, the whole situation, the helicopter accident. Hold on.
That this had happened, and then we were on the phone with various people from Kobe's camp for an hour.
Oops.
So, you know, all I can say is this, that, you know, when somebody of that magnitude dies so tragically, this becomes a worldwide massive story. And when you look at the way these things come down, I mean, when you think about it, when there's a plane crash, when you think about it, the media immediately says, you know, flight so-and-so going from Los Angeles to New York, you know, and they're basically telling 300 families, knowing that their relatives were on the plane, because it's a news event. And they're not waiting for, the sheriff or whoever to come out with all of, the notifications or whatever, because they report it because it's a news event. This, in our judgment, was such a big news event that once we got, and by the way, we got it confirmed by Kobe's people.
Let me look. He said that 3 times. We got it confirmed by Kobe's people. He said in the beginning, we were on the phone for an hour with Kobe's people. Who was Kobe's people? Is Kobe's people going to come forward and say that we told Harvey Levin before we even told his wife? Are Kobe's people going to come forward and let us know who they are? Because TMZ is never going to reveal their sources. Never, ever. Unlike some blogs, TMZ, they will never do that. Let me continue to listen. Hold on.
Ultimately, that's what happened. That's how we ended up posting it. Because the original source, I wanted more, and we got it confirmed by Kobe's people. So look, I think it's a fair discussion, but I do think it's interesting that when you look at it, that, the rest of the media immediately reported the story. So, this was not us off on our own. Everybody ended up reporting this. And there were mistakes along the way. I think, one network had said that all of Kobe's kids perished, which was not true, and then another said Rick Fox was on the helicopter, which was not true. So that all happened, but around that, I don't know how you just sit on a story this massive, and nor do I think anybody else in the media felt that way because they posted it too.
Well, that's Harvey's story, and he's sticking to it. Harvey said he spoke with Kobe's people an hour before they reported it. So basically he was like, we already knew. We held it for an hour, and we wasn't gonna hold it any longer than that because it was a big news story, and other outlets was gonna report it. If we didn't report it, somebody else was gonna report it. So why not let TMZ be the first? I don't know. It is what it is. You said, was it confirmed by his wife, who was, by the way, his next of kin? No one else matters. Exactly, Boss Bray. But, they said it was Kobe's people. Now, moving on, I just had to get that out the way because I noticed that today. But I also like to take a moment to, send a special congratulatory shout out to Ciara and Russell Wilson. Now, y'all know Cece is expecting her 3rd child. She posted today that number 3, and she put photography by Russell Wilson. They shared this image, which you can see, Ciara and her little baby bump way out in the distance. So Ciara is happily pregnant, and so once the news broke about Ciara being pregnant, and also again, Russell Wilson posted it too with Ciara all out in the distance, and we see her baby bump. Everybody started looking at Ciara's pictures like, did she have a baby bump? Wait a minute, it was in January 1st. Her stomach was flat as a board. How is it looking as big as it's looking in this picture? But she is very, very far away. I don't, look, I don't know how many months she is, but if she says she's pregnant, we got to believe her. So congratulations to Ciara and Russell for expanding their family. You said, yay, I love them as a couple. I do too. It's so cute. They're so cute. Anyway, moving on. We got a whole lot to talk about today, but I want to talk about, my blog stories first. Now, Savage X Fenty, Savage times Fenty, I don't know. Rihanna's lingerie line has several social media ambassadors, and one of them happens to be Lil Wayne's daughter and Toya Johnson's daughter. Excuse me, Toya. I'm sorry. I know you changed your name back to your maiden name, but is Reginae. So Reginae went on the net and shared several images of, the new lingerie line, and posing in the new lingerie line. Reginae is also a Fashion Nova ambassador. She is a social media influencer. She is getting the coins from everybody. So now, she's getting a check from Rihanna too. Shout out to Reginae for sharing her images. People are starting to be like, is this hot? Is this not? Rihanna, why do I keep calling Reginae Rihanna? Reginae is she's a petite girl. She's little bitty, despite what y'all may think, she is little bitty. She is short. She is a petite stature, just like her parents. But, she's adorable. I think she looks very good. People keep talking about, look at her stubby legs. Look at this. Look at that. Why do we have to always, say that everybody's body got to look like Kim Kardashian or somebody? Everybody's body does not look like that. Reginae looks like a normal woman, and I love it. She is 21 now. She is showing off her curves. Shout out to Reginae for being a Savage ambassador. You said get that money, Reginae. Exactly. Make your coins, Reginae. Now, the reason why we're here today, the only reason why I decided to go live today, because I don't like going live 2 nights in a row, because one of the 48 laws of power is to use absence to create honor and respect. The more you're seen, the more common you appear. So y'all ain't gonna see me every single day. Y'all gonna see me a lot, but not that much. Like 3-4 times a day. I ain't gonna do that. But Pastor Troy and Lil Nas X. Now, Pastor Troy, known as Down South Georgia Boy, he's best known for his 2002 song. Why is everybody calling me while I'm on live? Don't y'all see I'm on live? Stop calling my phone while I'm on live. Anyway, Pastor Troy, you remember, they play all the Pastor Troy songs at the Hawks game, at the Falcons game. We ready, hey. And so Pastor Troy, in Atlanta, he hot. He might not be hot where you from, but he hot around here. So, he's from Athens. He calls himself Down South Georgia Boy. But he went on his Instagram last night to vent, as, a lot of people do. We have the right to vent when we feel like it. So Pastor Troy shared an image of Lil Nas X, at the Grammys. And as you can see, Lil Nas X got his, pink Versace BDSM inspired attire, the chains and dog collars and stuff, that's a part of BDSM. And if you don't know what BDSM is, Google it, because it's not a part of my sexual, proclivities, but it might be part of yours. But apparently Pastor Troy seems to feel it's a little bit much, since his son must be a fan of Lil Nas X. He went, on the internet to share his thoughts. And here is what Pastor Troy had to say about it. I don't even know if I want to read all this. Let me read. Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and read it for y'all. He said, well, I guess I won't be winning a Grammy if this is what I gotta wear. They love to push this shit on our kids. The other day at Applebee's, I had some PUNKs kissing and laughing and eating mozzarella sticks. First thing my 14-year-old said was, F you whatever K Applebee's, and it brought joy to my heart. It brought joy to his heart that his 14-year-old said F-U-C-K Applebee's. Anyway, my mama would have hit me if I would have said F-U-C-K anything, but I digress. He says he sees it, their agenda to take the masculinity from men, black men especially. Some may say he making money. RuPaul do it too, but I ain't bumping his CD. Integrity is priceless. Y'all better open that third eye and let your sons know what is real. They ass gonna be headed down that Old Town Road for real. He signed it PT, as in Pastor Troy. He hashtagged it. They gonna ride till they can't no more. Hashtag black owned and independent. Hashtag not my sons. Hashtag it ain't worth it. Hashtag take the road less traveled. Hashtag you will still get there. Hashtag DSGB. Hashtag won't be on my page long. Needless to say, Pastor Troy did delete the post. He deleted the post after posting it. I'm not sure how long it stayed up, but it stayed up long enough for the LGBT community to get all upset and mad and start talking about him and making posts calling him homophobic and tagging him and saying that he was canceled. It was up long enough for all that. But Pastor Troy, didn't feel no ways tied. Pastor Troy said, I said what I said. And he even posted after that, no Grammys and counting. But apparently it doesn't matter if he have a Grammy or not, if he's still cashing checks. I don't know. But some seem to feel like Pastor Troy is, promoting hate and intolerance with his posts. Now, I had a Lil Nas X, seems to be a little bit unbothered because somebody talked about it. Somebody went on Twitter and said Pastor Troy went on a long homophobic rant and somehow convinced himself that it's the reason why he doesn't have a Grammy. And Lil Nas X reposted it and just said, damn, I look good in that pic. So he is apparently unbothered. Meanwhile, I spoke to, I was speaking to some of my friends, and look, I got some hood friends. I got some, look, hip hop friends. I got some, educated friends. I have a whole lot of, I have some friends that are parents. I have friends that are not parents. Some parents seem to feel like there is a homosexual agenda. Some people feel like there is an agenda to show, effeminate males on the red carpet. And some people feel like, that's everybody's right to wear what they want to wear. But, I said, at the end of the day, I can understand where he's coming from. He has the right to his opinion, just like you have the right to your opinion to walk the red carpet in an outfit that, simulates, a sexual fetish. That's your choice. But, your children watching that are going to ask questions. Well, Daddy, what does it mean when a man wears a dog collar on the red carpet? What does it mean, Daddy? What is BDSM, Daddy? What does that mean? And some children aren't ready to have that conversation. Why do we have to have conversations about sex with our, underage teens, with preteens, with children? I mean, all they care about is the Old Town Road. Why do we care if that, if that contains some sexual innuendo in it? Should we care? Of course, all parents want their children to dissect what their children are listening to. So, John Humphrey said, I do believe there's a gay agenda. Some other people said that. And then we started arguing about Empire. Because I said, child, if you want to talk about, the gay agenda in hip hop, I feel like that was the entire reason why Empire was on the air so long. And I know Taraji P. Henson gonna feel some kind of way. Lee Daniels may feel some kind of way. Everybody may feel some kind of way. But I couldn't watch it after like the second season, or was it the first? I don't remember. But one of them seasons, I stopped watching it because it was just leading people to believe that was all there was in hip hop, was DL and gay and da 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 da. Like at the end of the day, why can't you just tell a story without all of that? I don't know. But you said white people used to think there was an agenda by black people once rock and roll got popular. How was that true, peanut butter jelly? Because rock and roll was stolen by the whites from the blacks. So how was that an agenda? I don't understand. You said Michelle is preaching more than Pastor Troy. I mean, I would love for Pastor Troy to come on the show. I mean, I saw he said he was coming on YouTube to talk about it and take calls and stuff, but I didn't see him over there. I went looking. I actually interviewed Pastor Troy when he was at the YouTube Music the other day, and I'm gonna share that interview, or it was little snippets. It wasn't like a whole interview, but I'm gonna share the whole video probably later on today. You said you agree that is their agenda. Is there an agenda? Is there? I mean, you got Billy Porter, wearing dresses, pushing the envelope, being all campy, wearing eyeshadow and lip gloss. I mean, he's expressing himself. I mean, we all know he is a gay male, but is there an agenda? Like, I don't know. I mean, everybody is free to express however they want to be, to wear wigs or not, to wear makeup or not. But what I do see a lot of times on the internet, on the blogs, on news outlets, when it comes comes to those red carpet pictures, we rarely see images of masculine black men. Where are the masculine black men? Why aren't they going viral for showing their chest hairs? Why aren't they going viral? I'm just saying, y'all keep talking about, my friend who I was talking to earlier. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he was like, well, women be, I don't know if he gay or not. I don't know, but he was like, women be on the carpet showing their ass. Women be on the carpet showing all kind of titties and stuff. Isn't that pushing sexuality? I mean, is it? I don't know. I mean, that's not my journey. I'm just saying, if you're a woman, how is it pushing sexuality just to be dressed? If you're curvaceous, you're just curvaceous. I can't help the way you see me just because I got a big ass. Like, is that pushing sexuality or not? Like, I don't know. You said you don't agree with it being an agenda, just people are being themselves, and some people are uncomfortable with it. But, I can understand some people feeling however they feel, and I do feel like they have the right to express their opinions. When it comes to their children, they have the right to raise their children the way they want to raise their children. I don't feel like children should be sexualized, and I feel like a lot of times in the LGBT community, that's what they do. Like, they got the little boy. What is the little boy who's a drag queen? Why is this little boy wearing makeup and twirling around in front of all these gays during Pride? I think there's something wrong with that, and we talked about that before. It's like, y'all gonna add a P to the LGBTQIAX P at the end for pedophilia. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, sure, everyone should feel open and honest and be able to express themselves, but why you got little boys wearing fingernail polish when little girls don't even wear it? Like, my mama wouldn't let me wear nail polish until I was a teen. So, I mean, to say it's okay for a little boy to do it and it's not okay for a little girl to do it, that's like pushing an agenda, is it not? I'm asking the questions, and I would love to hear from you. Everybody love texting me when I'm on the phone. They be like, Michelle, shut up. Michelle, you talking too much. Michelle, don't put your foot in your mouth. I ain't gonna put my foot in my mouth. That's all I got to say. You said D-Wade, son, if that's a bad analogy, because now you're judging the way someone else raises their children. And I'm not talking about D-Wade's son. I could be talking about D-Wade's son. I could be talking about Alicia Keys' son. I could be talking about anybody's son. I'm just talking about sons. I'm talking about children in general. When you talk about boys and girls of the same age, if you have a 9-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, and you won't let the girl wear nail polish because you say it's fast, you don't want her to hypersexualize herself, why would you allow a boy to do it? Because he's expressing himself? Isn't that hypersexualizing a boy? Look, I'm not in the LGBT community, but I feel like wrong is wrong, right is right. When you're a kid, what does sex have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? Let these kids be kids. I don't like how they are taking to school dressed like women and reading to small children. Okay. I just mentioned him because that was the recent story I knew of. Oh, that's okay, Isaiah. It is what it is. I definitely think Gabrielle Union is using this little boy for clouts. Woo, because supporting LGBT children evokes a lot of empathy today. It does. It does. And the thing is, children change their minds. One day they may like dolls, and the next day they may like trucks. Girls like, to play with boy toys. Sometimes boys like to play with girls' toys sometimes. Does that mean they're transgender just like they like to play with each other's toys? That makes no sense. So you should allow children to express themselves, certainly. Allow them to be that and do that. But letting them walk around with crop tops and nail polish and emulating Nas X with a pink collar around your neck, a dog collar around your neck is an issue. So call in now. I love to know what you think. If you disagree with me, hey, it is what it is. 718-362-6360, pin number 9427819. Go ahead and like this video while you are here, please, and thank you. Or dislike it if you don't like it. Share it, all of that jazz. I want to hear what you have to say. Is there a gay agenda? Was Pastor Troy right about what he said? Is he promoting hatred by saying that his son was like fuck Applebee's? Like, I want to know. Like, hold on, let me get in here really quickly. Phone number 718-362-6360. PIN number 9427819. Thank you so much for sharing it in the chats. Hold on. Don't be scared to call either, because I love to hear people who disagree with me. Yes, hit that like button if you're enjoying this stream.
Enter your PIN number.
You can also support me. Cash App is iamATLien. Join the squad. There are channel memberships available for as little as $1.99.
This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Ooh, nobody wants to talk. You said Pastor Troy is 100% correct. 100%. Let me see. Hold on. I want to put this up again. There it is. He said, guess I won't be winning a Grammy if this is what I gotta wear. Pastor Troy, is this what you have to wear, Pastor Troy? What do y'all think about Pastor Troy claiming to not want to wear this outfit? What did you think of Lil Nas X outfit? Did he push the envelope? Absolutely. Does it matter? He won several Grammys. Are they pushing an agenda because Lil Nas X was spotted with this pink outfit on? I don't know. You said because that would have happened if his... Oh, I can't see. What would have happened if his son, instead of saying fuck that, said, oh, I like that? Would he have been so receptive to his response? Good question. Pastor Troy is suspect. How is he suspect? Why do y'all always think everybody is gay just because they don't agree with being gay? Does that mean they're gay? Was Waka Flocka gay when he said the same thing? I don't know. It's 100% off topic. You love my hair. Thank you. It is crochet braids. Thank you, Kimberly. He wouldn't get a Grammy if he was naked. 8103. Hello.
He wouldn't get a Grammy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I was just enjoying your show, and I was calling in regarding the... I hope there's no background noise. I had to stop you playing in the background. But
it's fine.
Regarding Pastor Troy and the Lil Nas situation.
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
Atlanta.
Oh, okay, cool. So what do you think about the situation?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a neighbor. His name is Lil Nas, right? Or Lil X or whatnot. I'm in my 30s, so I'm not really
child. Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. Okay. I personally don't like how Twitter reacted to Pastor Troy, and it's probably because I'm 35. I grew up in that era. Mm-hmm. But and also a little emotion mixed to it. I'm okay with how the Lil Nas X is dressed, to each their own. But I feel it's weird how anytime you're opposed to a certain lifestyle or sexuality, people jump on you. Mm-hmm. I'm open with, like, gay people saying how they feel and how they want to express themselves. I don't bash them. In the same respect, I feel heterosexuals, if they have a feeling or opinion on something, they should be open enough to express their feelings as well. I hear a lot of people in the gay community saying, ew, on heterosexual sex and making it out of a joke. One of my favorite shows is Will and Grace, and they always talk about heterosexual sex and make fun of it, and we laugh it off. So why is it when a heterosexual feels strong or passionate about a certain situation, they're like bashed almost? It's almost like straights have taken the roles of gays back in the day. Straight people are bashed for having an opinion or not agreeing with something.
Yes, I've experienced the same amount of bashing. The LGBTQ community, LGBTQIAX, I don't know. But I feel like that they do kind of bully you into submission almost. And it's almost like, oh, if you don't do this, you're going to be canceled. If you say this, you're going to be canceled. If you don't agree to this, you don't be canceled. It's nothing to agree with. Either you accept it or you don't. And so it's like, okay, but if we don't accept it, then it's like, okay, we're bashing you. If people say live your life, but I don't want my kids, thinking about anal sex or whatever, then why is that okay? You know what I'm saying? For them to like bully people to be like, okay, you have to accept the way this is going down.
Absolutely. And straight people don't be making out at the Applebee's with mozzarella sticks either. I think I would say talk shit if it was a heterosexual just tonguing down each other. So it may be a little bit more taboo for Pastor Troy to, feel the way he feels, especially knowing his stance on the situation. I just don't like how the community in a whole could support one group, but we're actually talking about the same kind of respect, and we're not getting it back.
Yes.
So that was my only comment and my thought on it. I really don't have anything. I'm a heterosexual woman. I'm straight. I have no problem with gay men or women. I try my best to not judge who people sleep with.
Mm-hmm.
I have more of a problem with people censoring people's thoughts and opinions.
Yes, and that's where the hypocrisy lies, because it's like they live their life to say we want to be free, we want to be free to express ourselves, we want to be accepted, but then it's like on the other hand, it's like you want to bully people into shutting up and being closed-minded and not letting them allowing them the same freedom that you seek. So I don't understand that. And I get it, they say that straight people are coming from a position of privilege, but at this point the gays have all the privileges and the straight people don't. It's like they, you can't say anything.
I've never heard of that phrase before. So the gay community feel like straight people, like I might be privileged. That's new. I mean, maybe I am, because I think sometimes blacks, like, we're privileged in a lot of things that we do, and we're not even aware of it. So that's a new concept. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I am privileged in my sexuality, and I just don't know it. It doesn't seem like it, but I would have to research and learn. I don't want to be naive.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
To that situation either, because I know privilege is things that we don't even know we're privileged about because we're in it,
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that though.
Yeah, but they say it all the time. They try to compare the LGBTQ movement to like the civil rights movement, where like Caucasians are more privileged than African Americans and minorities, and so now it's like the gays are saying that because they are targeted, discriminated against, that because of their sexuality, that straight people don't see it that way, because again they aren't receiving the same type of criticism and discrimination because of who they sleep with. But then my argument to that is, why should we lead with who we sleep with? There are plenty of people walking around, we don't know if they're gay or straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, exactly. I don't feel like that should be, I don't know. It's not my battle, but I've been, a lot of times I'm dragged into it because of, certain things that I say. So, I just talk about it.
And okay, now I understand. I have heard that community compares their struggles with the civil rights movement. Mm-hmm. When I thought of privilege, it didn't even dawn on me you were speaking on race. I just thought you meant like I was privileged because heterosexuals are more in this world. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I didn't think of race. But if they're spinning it like that, then why, when I see racial issues, I don't see that much of the LGBTQ, and excuse me if I'm saying it, the acronym wrong or whatnot, but why don't I see them step up in a lot of racial issues. Like this week, one of the biggest things that really was a pet peeve of mine was the Kobe Bryant incident, and the newscaster, the CBS or
saying
NBC lady,
saying
how she was like niggers. Oh, I meant Lakers or Lakers.
Yeah.
Why wasn't that community raging? Because I know I tweeted and posted things directing it to the network and her. She needs to be fired. I didn't see a lot of people jumping on our the gay community, assisting us with our struggles, racial issues.
Right.
I never see gays
and a lot of times
up for nothing like that.
A lot of gay men that I see online don't. They always say, "Oh, y'all are, being a little too sensitive." And then, people are like, "Well, if it was a person calling that person a F word or a punk, as in, Pastor Troy did, then everybody would be up in arms saying, it's a crime, it's a hate crime, it's promoting hate." So it's, it's a double standard.
Well, I really enjoyed talking to you, and thank
you
you for allowing me to express my opinion.
Thank you.
And hopefully it changes, hopefully.
I think we all are works in progress because, society changes, history changes, the world changes. As we get older, things change. So, maybe, we all have some changing to do. Or not.
Yeah, we do. And I really don't want to be closed-minded as well, but you have a great show. I enjoy watching you. You have a good night. I'm kind of nervous. It's my first time calling in, so now I'm stumbling and stuff.
Oh,
but
don't
you
be
have
nervous.
a great night and keep doing your beautiful works on the web.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night. Hold on. Caller 4048. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Evelyn, and I'm calling from Alabama.
Hey, Evelyn.
My thing is, I can barely hear you.
Hey, Evelyn, can you hear me now?
Okay, now I can hear you. I can hear you now. My thing is, I have a daughter, and she's in the LGBT community, and she just, what they call it, transition over into a male.
Uh-huh.
She do all the hormones. She did all the other stuff. She even got her ID and all that changed over. And officially, I guess she is a male.
Okay.
My thing is like, I had to sit back and I had to really think about it. And I had to say to myself, this is her life or his life now. This is his life, and he should be able to live his life the way he want to live his life instead of me trying to preach to him and tell him you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. Now, sometimes I get confused and I call her a her instead of a him. And I try not to hurt his feelings and let him know that I support him in whatever he wants to do. Mm-hmm. And if this is the lifestyle, now, not only did he change over, but he married to a female.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they seem to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
My only problem is what the pastor was saying, like they pushing it on the children. What I have noticed in the years, not lately, but in the years coming, that they go to the elementary schools when those children is like a blank canvas. And they are looking at what you teach them. So the only way they learn about sexuality is what you show them. So if you coming in and you confusing their minds about what a woman's supposed to look like and what a man's supposed to look like, and when you see this man dressed as a woman and he's probably in here reading the stories or communicating with you, it's like you getting these new candidates together. You know what I mean? Because a child is going to do whatever they see happening.
Right.
It's just like when you're raising your daughters up, and if you want them to grow up to be respectful women, you got to carry yourself like a respectful woman, because how else are they going to learn how to be respectful if you're not showing them that?
Right.
You know what I mean? If we want our sons to be these terrific guys and not beat women, not cheat on them, you know what I mean? Go out and get a job, work, take care of a family. That's what they learn from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I believe when the child get a little older, and if that's the choice, and they feel as though that's what because see, that's what happened with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When I seen it before, and she was She didn't know how to come out and say it to me, but I had already seen it. And so I came to her, and I came to her in a loving and caring way to let her know that I'm seeing this between you and your friend. This is what's really happening. So that way she was able to open up and tell me, like, this is how I feel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She was like 17 then.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So if she had came to you when she was like 9 or 10.
I'm sorry.
If she had came to you when she was like 9 or 10, would you have been as receptive?
Like when she, yeah, I seen some, yeah, I seen some stuff, but I was allowing her to still try to figure out what, because she also had a boyfriend too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was like she was trying to figure out, I guess, in the point where she wanted to be. I wasn't going to like say, hey, is this, and that. You know what I mean? I allowed her to figure out what she wants and who she want to be.
Yeah.
But not when these kids are in elementary school, kindergarten, and you bringing it in there, because they're a blank canvas. They too little. They don't know the difference.
Right.
This is the learning stage where you teach your children. Like, I'm 57 years old. And the daughter I'm talking about now, my son, he's 41 now.
Okay.
You know, this is a learning stage for them.
Yeah.
When they that small. That's the only problem I have with when you pushing it in their face.
Yeah.
And you pushing it down their throat, because you're not giving them a choice anymore. You saying this is who you are, then that's cool, but you don't have to push it in front of these little children.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with you. And my thing is, I've never had an issue with what anyone does with their lives, or who they sleep with, or who they choose to be, or who, you know, if they choose to be male, female, or whatever. All I've said is that, you know, we as straight women, you know, because most of the time when I talk about the situation, I'm talking about how a lot of gay men disrespect, you know, black straight women, that, you know, we deserve the same respect that they do. If we're respecting you, we not calling you out your name, we not saying who you should sleep with, any of that, then we deserve to be respected as well. So, you know, there's, you know, I appreciate your call and everything that you had to say about, you know, your son, because, you know, it's his life to live. You know what I'm saying? And we shouldn't interfere with that. But as children, you know, as, you know, you're a parent, I'm not a parent, you know, I appreciate the fact that my friends who are parents want to guard their children from being exposed to anything sexually, whether it's straight sex or gay sex. So that was my only thing as far as this situation is concerned. So I appreciate you so much.
And I agree. I agree exactly what you said. That's what I'm saying. When they're young like that, you have to protect them. You know what I mean? In order for them to understand. Right. You know, and I noticed in the 90s and stuff, I was seeing a whole lot of it in the school. You know what I mean? That's when a lot of the females and the males, that's when they started coming out, and they was being more open with it and everything. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, I was trying to give her her little space so she can understand. But she wasn't like these little small kids now. That you're seeing on TV, they, you know, all that. They're not giving them a chance. You know what I mean? They're not giving them the chance to see who they are. But I also want to say something about when you were talking about the civil rights and our movement and stuff. And I noticed that one person in the comment section said, yeah, they did write in. But that's one person out of the LGB, or a couple people out of the LGB. But every time there's always an issue, the civil rights come up, they want to say all that. We get out there and march for everybody, not even not just only the LGB, but all the other races. Okay. We get out there for the Latinos, the Mexicans, all of those people. A lot of them is not out there marching with us. Right. And you know what I mean?
And that's my point. You know, like, you know, if they are of color, if they, you know, just like, you know, the black men and women who are in the LGBT community, aren't you black first? Or are you gay first? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of times they prioritize the situation and they put their sexuality in front of that, as if that leads, as, you know, before anything else. And I don't like that either. So
I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I noticed I know somebody in the chat was saying they don't remember that in the 90s, but I remember it well, because that's when my daughter was coming out, and her friends and everybody. I don't know what city she was in, but the city that we was living in, it had became popular.
Okay. Well, where you from, by the way?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually from Alabama, but when I had my children, I had moved to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And so I'm back in Alabama right now.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your input and, your call, and salute to you on being such a wonderful mother and being open-minded, and I appreciate your call, definitely.
Well, when you get to that point when your child come out like that, you don't really have no other choice but to be open-minded.
Yeah, it's your child. It's your child. You're going to love your child. Most parents are going to love their children. But, some,
right.
have issues. But it is what it is. Well,
thank you for taking my call.
I appreciate you.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Goodbye. Oh, that was nice. You said sex and sexuality make money. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. 3343. Hello.
Hello, Michelle. How you doing today?
Hey, Andrea. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You still celebrating your birthday?
Some things.
You still celebrating your birthday?
Yeah, I'm still celebrating. I'm a little hangover, okay? Okay, so Harvey with his lying ass, okay? He knew that he wanted to get that story out because he wanted to make his money and get all his clicks and views, okay? So he needed to stop lying, and if he had respect for Vanessa, what he should have done was before he announced anything, maybe went over to somebody's house and say, this is the story. I don't know. His Kobe's people, they made it said hold off for a story for a couple hours. Get some respect, Harvey. And you live in L.A.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. But
he need to stop lying.
But listen though, it's kind of a slippery slope. If he had waited and say Newsweek or somebody reported it first, and even them without notifying the parents or whatever, then Newsweek would have been catching flack, besides him. But at the end of the day, they always broke the stories of deaths in LA and the surrounding counties. Remember Prince? Prince wasn't in LA, but Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, a lot of people. You said if TMZ didn't, LA Times would have. Okay, KTLA was on at 11:58 reporting. Okay, Von Zipper. But it's just their job. So of course they're gonna catch flack for reporting the news because people are still mourning the death. But you can't necessarily fault him for doing what is their job to do. They're there to report the news, whether it's good or bad.
Okay. I play devil's advocate. I'm good with this. Then the people that he said he talked to, just name them, Harvey. Just name the people then.
They're not gonna name their sources.
Clear your name.
They're not gonna name their sources. He said Kobe's camp. That's all we need to know. I mean, he might be lying, he might not, but he's not gonna never say a name.
Now, Troy Allen, you know what? He has the right to express his opinion, and then that's how he feels. What you tell me, Michelle? Everybody has a right to express their opinion. I mean, if he didn't like something, I feel the same way when it comes to my children. I didn't let them watch stuff on TV that I thought it was inappropriate. I protected them of what they watch and what they seen, because I really think sometimes when kids don't need to see all of that and don't need to know all of that at an early age. So I did protect my daughter and my son about stuff. My brother is gay, and I'm not homophobic, but I sure did tell him he's not going to have no people over my house in front of my kids, because I want my kids to have my own agenda, what I'm teaching them.
Right.
So when I gotta teach them what I want to teach them, and then when they get grown, whatever they want to do, they grown then. Okay, but as they live under my roof, I'm gonna teach them what I want to teach them and what I think is valuable to me and what I think is important.
So do you feel that what he said was promoting hatred? Because he was like, it made his heart proud for his son to be like, fuck Applebee's after he saw two men kissing. What Applebee's really got to do with?
My son ain't gonna be cussing like that and using kind of words, because he know respect, and that's what we ain't gonna do. Not 14. Now, when you ain't living in my house, you can cuss all you want to, because I don't pay no bill. You don't pay no. I pay the bills. You ain't cussing in my house. I'm the only one cussed.
Right.
Okay? So I think if you want to teach your son, to each his own, if he stays kid that, but I'm just going to allow my kids to be cussing at no 14. That's what you ain't going to do.
And, you know, he a man, though. He probably curse around his son. He don't care. As long as his son, you know, acts
but my
straight.
kids tell me I cuss. But at the same time, I mean, is that how he felt? I mean, that's what his son felt too. He obviously is teaching him something. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't think because we express our opinion about something and we don't like, not saying we don't like some stuff when it comes to the LGBT community, it don't mean that they need to write something or get on us because we express our opinion. Because they show expressing their opinion, it's telling them how they feel. Okay. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Everybody should have their own opinion and their own and by the board. If this is how she feel, this is how he feel, this is how the gay people feel. No. But then my kids watch the Grammys. No, I'm not letting them watch the Grammys because some of that stuff is fool-la-la anyway. No.
Not fool-la-la. No. Okay, Andrea. Well, I appreciate you. Get you some rest and, you know, get over that hangover so we can hang out on Patreon.
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you, Andrea.
Bye-bye.
What y'all saying in this chat? Opinions are one thing, but co-signing and tolerance is another. Okay, God loves everyone. Yes, definitely. Pastor Troy went live from Instagram today taking calls. He did see here. He also went live on YouTube, but something happened and I didn't see all of it. Hold on, I'm gonna take some more calls. Look, first, I'm so silly. First, a word from our sponsor. A word from our sponsor.
Shaggy. These people don't like Michelle, but that's my that's my Fight them hoes. Ain't that right, Brandon? That's right. Get into it. Fight them hoes, Brandon. Shaggy Shirt Gang.
Shaggy Shirt Gang in the building. Shaggy Shirt Gang is in the building. Y'all know I just be playing. 2848. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, this is John Hussle from Nipsey.
Hi, John. I guess I can hear you. Hello. Sound kind of low.
Yes, this is me. I got my Bluetooth on.
Oh, okay. Talk a little loud. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It just sounds a little muffled.
Okay, Oh, it's my Bluetooth. Hold on. Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, that's.
Hey, how you doing?
That's much better. I'm good. How you doing?
Okay, yes. I was calling to talk about the Pastor Troy incident.
Okay. Oh, you calling from Tennessee?
Huh?
Never mind. I just said you calling from Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I'm from Memphis. Calling from Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is my first time calling. I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. I be nervous
too.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to be nervous. Okay, Pastor Troy.
Okay.
I was a little bit upset with him. I'm actually a fan of him. I enjoy his music.
Uh-huh.
But the part that got me was the incident where his 14-year-old son said F Applebee's.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had an issue with, I guess,
an establishment allowing the gays
affection.
Yeah.
You know, him being affectionate. I don't understand, like, what was the issue with that? Now, I do believe in a gay agenda, because I believe they do promote, like, gay things in, like, cartoons and stuff like that. They've been doing that for a long time, like with Looney Tunes and stuff like that.
So what do you think the gay agenda is exactly?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was like, what do you think the gay agenda is exactly? Like, what is the agenda?
Like promoting gay things, like, I guess pushing it on kids, some kids wondering, like, if, like, for instance, a boy, like, seeing SpongeBob doing girly acts and stuff like that.
Okay.
And Bugs Bunny dressed up in a dress, Bugs Bunny is a boy.
Uh-huh.
I guess a little boy think it's okay to be dressed up in a dress, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And promoting stuff like that, that's been going on for a while. But I do believe in that. But as far as you know, that 14-year-old saying, you know, like, fuck Applebee's because the gays was eating mozzarella sticks or something, being affectionate or whatever with the mozzarella sticks.
I
or
think
whatever.
he was just being extra.
I think
with
that was
that.
like a little bit too much.
Yeah, it was. It was like, where'd that come from? Like, either you talking about Lil Nas X outfit and the gay agenda, or you talking about Applebee's and some guys eating mozzarella sticks. That didn't make any sense. I would love to hear what he has to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, to each his own. Lil Nas X and his pink suit. Well,
so is Pastor Troy canceled?
Cute, but, you know.
Is he canceled? Or, you know, it's like, is he canceled or just gonna die away tomorrow? Nobody even care.
Well, I don't think Pastor Troy gonna be canceled. It was a mistake, you know. He took it down, but his opinion is his opinion, you know. I had no issue with, you know, his opinion about the gay agenda, but the incident with Applebee's was just too much. But I'm over it, and congratulations to Ciara. I enjoy Ciara. I'm a fan of her as well. I love her relationship with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I thought it was cute the
like
way they announced it.
And all of that.
I thought that was really cute.
And yeah, and Harvey, he was just all about the money for that COVID story. And
you know, their website probably almost shut down.
I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
So I guess I need to call in a little bit more.
I appreciate you calling in more often. I got cousins and things in Tennessee. My sister lived there now.
Yeah, I remember you saying you had like cousins around this area.
My mama,
and your mom staying like close around here.
Yep.
And also, I want to tell you too that I've been a fan of you for years. I've been reading your blog since I've been what 2007, 2009, one of them years.
Yeah, I started in 07. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You better
I've been
keep
a fan
reading.
for a long time.
Go back over there right
I'm not
now
gonna hold
and
y'all.
leave
Hope
me
they
some
ain't
comments.
talking about me in the chat.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Michelle.
Okay. Bye. Yay, straight from the A.com for, you know, your news, gossip, and entertainment. Come on over to straightfromtheA.com. Don't forget to click the link, straightfromtheA.com. Gotta pitch the site. I be forgetting. 5655. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh my God. Yes, I can. Is this my friend New York?
Yes. Girl, you look so refreshed tonight. Yes, and I just love your hair, girl.
Thank you. Where you been? We missed you.
Yes. Girl, I've just been clocking the clock. You know, I've been so busy since the start of the year. It's a blessing.
Oh, that is a blessing.
Yeah. The last caller, he was so sweet. I love how humble the new callers are and how nervous they are to get on the line. But
I'm nervous too.
Nervous, but welcome to the squad, new koala.
I'm nervous too, so y'all shouldn't be nervous. That's all I got to say. Because I be sitting up here going, oh my God, I can't find the picture.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk about Lil Nas.
Okay.
And Pastor Troy.
Let's.
You know, I love Lil Nas. You know, he's such a sweetheart. You know, he is a young man. He's still finding his way. And, you know, when I, you know, am able to get a uterus installed and get my Medicare titties put in for my Medicare insurance, I eventually want to have children one day. And when that happens, I want to allow them to be whoever they want to be.
Okay.
You know, I do agree that there is an agenda, however, but I just want to love on my children. And it allows them to be who they are. Okay. You know, this thing with mozzarella sticks, I have gotten so many men. I go to the Applebee's often, and I order mozzarella sticks, and I pull a lot of men in because I do the special trick with the mozzarella sticks in my mouth. During the summertime, I melt mozzarella cheese on my face to resemble a facial, and I walk down the street, and I get so much attention from all of the men, and I enjoy it. For Pastor Troy, he needs to come up off Lil Nas. He needs to worry about raising his own children the way that he wants to raise them, and leave Lil Nas alone. You know, that man, Lil Nas, he is you know, making history. He's making moves out here in the music industry. And there are a lot of people who are jealous of him because he is very confident in who he is. He's very sure of himself. And that can only be respected. So just because of that, you know, and Lil Nas, you know, yes, he is gay and, you know, he may be heavily promoted in this music industry, but he is unproblematic. You know, compare him to someone that's so flamboyantly annoying. Like, you know, there's so many people, you know, who are annoying, who are gay, and, you know, it's just like, you know, they just do too much. But Lil Nas, you know, he's not like that, you know. He chills out, and we love him. So, yeah, that's what I really wanted to say.
Okay. Well, thank you, New York. We miss you. Come back more often.
Thank you. Yes. Are you on a Patreon tonight?
Yes, probably, yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I love you.
I love you more. Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Oh, that's so sweet. I love the fact New York. What y'all talking about? I would love to know what do they want? You can't change people's options. The good news, most folks really don't care. They mind their own, don't judge, and keep it pushing. I'm glad I can read that without no periods, commas, or exclamation points, D-Lady. But yes, I agree. 8617, hello.
Hey, Michelle, it's Von Zipper.
Hey, Von Zipper, how are you?
I'm well. Well, you got a lot of blog stories today. I love it.
Child, I was trying.
Told
you I was out for 2 days.
You know, when you're a business owner, you can use unlimited 6 days. I get it.
Right.
All right, Pastor Troy.
Okay.
I agree with the girl who has the 2 kids and Andrea, and even New York. You raise your kids how you want to raise them. That's the benefit of it. If you don't want your kids being around something, don't have them around it. But you don't have to make a public service announcement either, because nobody else cares.
Right. Because my thing is, why you choose to this guy? Like, first of all, you start talking about Applebee's ain't got nothing to do with it. And then you're going to add Applebee's, like, you know, you want to get a sponsorship or something. And then you're going to talk about, you know, Lil Nas X outfit at the Grammys. Like, it's just, I don't know. I think it was a little self-serving. You know, I don't mind him having an opinion because, you know, I'm all about people and their opinions. But I do feel like, you know, he may have planned this because he knew Lil Nas X is popular and let me ride this wave really quickly. You know what I'm saying? I got a radio show to promote or something.
Yeah, to me, it came off as, I don't have a publicist. Let me get in the headline.
Right.
Like, I can't afford a retainer for a publicist. Whose name can I attach myself to?
Right.
Tagging Applebee's is only going to help them. Like, if you don't know, LGBT, if it's not about dollars, it don't make sense. Just because of that post, they'll make everybody need to go support Applebee's. You know?
Right.
Applebee's will have a campaign where they say we're inclusive to all. Like, it just shows how ignorant he is, because if you truly don't care, like, if you truly didn't want your kids around it, you wouldn't have posted it.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Right. I agree.
You know?
I agree.
What do we know? We know that Ciara is fertile. That's what we know.
Not that she fertile.
You know?
That
girl is fertile.
I mean,
I'm convinced they conceived between January the 1st and yesterday or whenever they posted it.
But you think she like 2 months later pregnant with, and you know, from what they looking like, that belly looking huge.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what they married couple do.
Yeah,
you know,
it is. But
I guess, you know, good for her. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, Harvey Levin. You know, I agree with him. Like, if TMZ didn't post it, LA Times was right after him. It almost seemed like here in LA Times, TMZ, and KTLA and LA Times were like, it's wrong. We don't want it back. No, you know, they were just waiting on someone else to say it when somebody dies. Like, they wait, like, as soon as TMZ reported it,
they already
KTLA broke in the program.
They had the
it was like
obituary already prepared because they always have obituaries of famous people already ready.
Yeah, but I honestly, personally, I believe that the Bryant family already knew.
Okay.
Because that's what I believe. I think they already knew. It was a 2-hour window. But, if they didn't, it was wrong. But, what do thieves do? Steal.
And, my thing is,
you can't.
Harvey Levin didn't confirm that, though. My thing is, if they did know, I feel like, because he was on the reel and talking about it, he would have said the family knew. But to me, it was like he was covering his ass and just kept saying, somebody from Kobe's camp or whatever he said, Kobe's people. He never said Kobe's family.
Yeah, Harvey is a attorney.
Yeah.
That's how they speak.
Yeah.
His that could be anybody, the mailman, like anybody. But I really do believe they did. I'm not saying what Harvey did, but I just think personally, I think they did. But it's TMZ. Like they would do anything, and even him going on the reel. But they both air mostly on Fox stations. It was promotion too. Like he's a businessman. That man. Only thing that I could say is that if they didn't, it's not personal. They would have done it to anybody. It's not a vendetta or malicious. Mm-hmm. They would have did it to anybody. If former President Obama died, they would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing malicious.
Yeah.
And like I said, guys, we don't like it. Let's stop looking at TMZ. Block it.
Well, you already know that's
Block
not going to happen.
Never you look at TMZ ever again. Never watch the show.
So what you think of
Harvey looked bad.
Of Reginae? He did.
He looked bad. I can say that too.
He did look bad. That's why I'm like, he looked like he hadn't slept in a few days. Like that interview.
No, he's just 70, and it's just catching. Isn't he like 70? I know he's at least 60-something. He's like old. It's just catching up with him. You're not 21 anymore. You can't be hanging out with them young boys.
Oh.
Gotta calm down. But what did you want to talk about next?
Reginae. Reginae.
Oh.
Am I
still a
frozen?
thing?
I think I'm frozen. Oh, there it is. She what?
Reginae, she still a thing? What's she doing nowadays? She still showing off her body?
Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on.
Hello?
I'm here. Oh, I turned on something.
Hello?
I'm not supposed to. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey. Can you hear me?
Oh, Reginae, she's still a thing? What is she doing nowadays? Showing off her body?
Yeah, I mean, she's doing, she's a Savage ambassador for, with Rihanna. That's one of her many social media sponsorships. And, she shared like several pictures of her in lingerie.
The girl gotta eat.
Not the girl gotta eat.
She gotta eat. Isn't she on, what is that show? The Friends and Family Sale? I mean, what is it? Friends and Family Hustle?
T.I.'s Friends and Family Hustle. Was she on that? I don't know.
I think she is. I think her and her mama on there. They gotta eat. She just doing it, As long as I'm glad that she hasn't had a baby yet with a man that's no good. I give her credit for that.
Oh, okay.
That's positive. Like she earning it a good way instead of messing around, getting pregnant by some rapper.
Yeah.
I think she's smart.
I think so too.
So,
well,
hey, show your body. You legal.
21.
Make sure it's tasteful.
She's 21. She in there now. So.
Because the white girls do it.
Yeah.
You should do it.
She looks amazing. That's all I got to say about it. She looks amazing.
Hello?
Yeah, I said she looks amazing.
I bet she does. So, it's legal. Pay your rent, girl.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Fun Zipper.
I guess.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Of course. Oh, I said, oh, yeah, that's it. I didn't even know that Reginae was doing that. I thought she was, last time I heard about her, she was like in college or something.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, she.
Somebody said she smokes
doing
weed,
her
though.
thing.
What's that got to do with the price of tea in China if she smoked weed?
Who said that?
Somebody in the chat. She smokes weed, though. She ain't on no hard. She ain't on no hard drugs. I didn't see the first part, John Humphrey. I'm like, what you mean she smoked? What does that got to do with anything? Well, thank you.
I bet she do more than that, but hey, she's cool.
Right.
She cool in my book. Have a good night, Michelle.
Thank you.
No trolls.
Right, no trolls today. Thank you so much. Fun zipper. All right. You said she her daddy's child. That she is. She is her father's child. I appreciate all of you. Look, and now a word from our sponsor. Hold on. I think we have, let me see. 6323. Hold on. 6323. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hey, it's Jezebel.
Hey,
Something
Jezebel.
wrong with the phone tonight.
I don't know. It's
it's
this janky Bluetooth that I need. I need a new one. So I'm waiting on my other one to come.
Oh. But I just wanted to say, I think people don't know that Pastor Troy is a PK. So he probably grew up with that mindset. I mean, there's no telling, but I think it's just an opinion. It did kind of ring kind of like 70-year-old black man, though. It was a little too much. But
did you say 70-year-old black man?
So that's what he sounds like. But too, remember when he attached himself to the Little Women show in Minnie? Remember that? And he supposedly got her pregnant or whatever. So he knew what he was doing. He was trying to get some popularity going.
Oh, well, I mean, he's certainly being talked about when he wasn't. Like, I mean, we didn't have no reason to blog about Pastor Troy this week.
Yeah, this one backfired on him pretty much.
Well, Jezebel, I appreciate you. Look, I've been on live for so long. But yeah, so do you think he's gonna be canceled? Do you think we're gonna forget about it tomorrow? What you think gonna happen?
No, I don't think he's gonna be canceled. That's not enough for him to be canceled.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
I don't see, the thing is, Pastor Troy, like, I'm a fan of his music. I'm sure you may be a fan of his music, and some people are, but the thing is, he hasn't really been relevant in a long time, so people probably really don't care. Like,
they don't even know who he is. A lot of these damn millennials think Pastor Troy is a damn pastor.
They don't even know who he is.
That's what I'm tripping about.
The kids
Go ahead.
The kids who listen to Lil Nas X don't even know who he is. They probably think he's an actual pastor.
Right, they do.
They're not worried about him anyway.
What's that girl's name? What is her name? Damn, I can't think of her name. Because she responded to him and said something about you need to go about your business being a life pastor. Hold on, what is her name? Oh my God, that little girl. Hold on, I'm gonna say it in just like 5 seconds. Hold on, watch this. Her name is Sky Jackson.
Oh, okay.
She said, you are like 50. You are way too old to be coming at someone who is doing great things with their life. And she spelled there, THERE. Anyway, but she was like, but keep living a negative life, pastor. Keep living a negative life, pastor. Anyway.
See, she don't even know who he is. I think it was a good attempt, Pastor Troy, but it didn't work. He's going to have to try again.
Well.
Like, he's not going to get no commercial, no Super Bowl commercial for Applebee's eating mozzarella sticks or nothing. So he tried, but it didn't work.
Somebody said Pastor Troy is keeping it real. I mean, as real as he can. If that's how he feels, that's how he feels. We can't knock the way the man feels.
But, okay, You still think Future mad about Russell and Ciara? You think he's gonna try to like even up the score and get Lori pregnant or something?
But on the flip side of that, maybe Ciara was being shady by even announcing her pregnancy when the net is saying that Future gave Lori a ring.
You think so? You think she'll worry about him?
I don't know. Will she?
I don't know. Do you think Russell has more money than Future?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know how much money they got. I guess they probably neck and neck.
I think he probably got more money than Future. If Future mad.
Oh, okay.
I think he mad. Now Ciara need to get a reality show showcasing her happy family. Don't you think?
Ciara's too big for a reality show. She don't want that.
No, she not.
You don't think she's too big for a reality show?
When?
She is a footballer's wife. They have millions. She is a
You
celebrity.
more credit.
She is a superstar singer. She she's not just
I love Ciara. She done became a wife, but you are giving her too much credit.
Am I?
Yes.
Why do you think I'm giving her too much credit?
I mean, she's big. Okay, she has her. Well, I don't know if it's like actually L.A., but she has her little Hollywood life or whatever, and she's doing it. But I mean, she ain't. Who's a big athlete's wife?
Everybody said that Russell beat Future because they were like half of Future money goes to child support. Jay Farmer said Russell's football contract alone is $35 million per year. So
right.
C. Patterson says Ciara is a socialite. She is no longer a celebrity. Somebody says Ciara and Lala need a show like Tiny and Toya. Ooh, y'all shady. Oh, somebody
see, they could be running the town, whatever. But I don't know if Ciara lives in LA.
Russell has 6 national endorsements. He can live off his endorsements alone. Come on, football fans. Beauty for Ashes says Future's net worth is $40 million. Russell is $140 million. Okay, he beating him by $100 million.
And then if she leave Russell, then she'll probably get half of that. So she, she's doing real good. But she'll do a reality show.
Y'all want everybody on a reality show as much as reality shows be fake.
You wouldn't want to see her on the show?
Ciara was boring in real life. When we would put her on the blog, she used to be so boring. Y'all want to see Ciara on a reality show? Press 1 if y'all want to see Ciara on a reality show. Press 1 if y'all want to see.
She is interesting now.
What is she interesting for?
Interesting now.
Dressing?
Because she got.
No.
I'm trying to say what you said.
I don't see no ones. Ain't no one. Press 2 for
they
no.
Put her on Real
1 for yes, 2 for no.
New Real Housewives Seattle or something.
Not Real Housewives Seattle. Ooh,
yeah, that would be good. Look, call them and make that happen, Michelle.
We would disown Ciara. Ciara is an Atlantan. She would need to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta if she gonna do it.
But she don't live here.
Hell, neither does Kenya. But we allow it.
No, they can replace Kenya with her though. That might work.
Ooh, okay. Everybody said too, you lost this one. You only got 1. Kaylin, shout out to Kaylin, said 1. That's the only person you got.
She done got too good for reality. Well, how come T.I. and Tiny are still doing it? They done moved down to like
T.I. and Tiny are the king and the queen of Atlanta.
I don't know.
They got their family hustle. Anyway. Well, thank you so much, Jazbelle. Always a pleasure. I appreciate you.
All right, Michelle. Bye.
All right, bye. Jazbelle she up here producing reality shows on y'all. Okay, I'm taking these last 2 calls. 9675, hello.
Yes, I want to speak on Lil Nas.
Yes, hi.
My thing is, I have a problem when men that are gay, they go out and sleep with straight men, and straight men sleep with gay men and go back and sleep with women and give them HIV, expose them to HIV and this and that. That's my problem. And, you know, I can't say that I don't have a problem with that, with gays, because I do. I wasn't raised like that. I'm 53 years old. I was not raised like that. And I just wasn't raised like that.
What were you not raised? Wait, listen.
Amen.
What were you not raised as? You weren't raised to like just accept people for who they are? Like,
no, I wasn't. You know, I wasn't raised to go along with gays or to believe in it, because back in the day, you know, we saw a lot of bad things. And my mother and her friends used to talk about gays, this and that, and it wasn't in a good light. You know, gays would molest boys and this and that. They were very sneaky men. And for me to agree with it, it'll go against everything that I am, everything that I believe in, and I just can't go along with that. Because I do have children. I have a daughter that's 14, and she told me that her best friend is gay, a young man, and he's 14. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And, you know, it just, to me, it's just not, it goes against what I believe in. And, you know, you hear gay men all the time, and you hear them on YouTube, bloggers. They talk about women all the time. They talk about how they look, you know, their body features, and everything. They laugh about it, you know, like, who is this guy? What do they call him? I forgot his name. He has those dreads in his head. But he talk about women all the time. He talk about straight people. He calls straight men cis, and everything is like he's trying to put everybody in his category and everything. And even DJ Richie, you know, he talk about women in such a bad manner, and I just can't say that I go along with that or anything, because, you know, women on reality TV, they get talked about so bad, and nobody ever say anything to come to their defense. But when you talk about a gay man, you start blogging and talking about gay men, everybody say, oh, we're going to mute them, we're going to shut them down and everything. So if they can talk about straight people, why can't we speak our opinion on how we feel about them? And that's my only thought.
I've been saying that for the past year. I've been saying that.
I don't believe in it. It's dirty. I don't believe in it. And no one can ever make me believe in it. And that's my opinion. That's how I feel.
Okay. I mean, you have the right to your opinion. I mean, what? Okay, you said your daughter. I just have a hypothetical. Like, if you said your daughter has a 14-year-old friend who's gay, what if your daughter came to you and said she was gay? Well, how would you feel?
Excuse me?
What if your daughter came to you and said? What if your daughter came to you and said she was gay? How would you feel?
I would feel awful, because her friend, he's a male. I would feel awful and everything about that, because I know how I raised her, and, you know, and I prayed over her, and that God keep her mind and keep her body and everything. But for me to say, okay, I can say I love you, but I can't accept that. I would never accept anything like that, ever. I could never accept anything like that. But, you know, when you're talking about gays, everybody get quiet. If you were talking about any subject other than gays, your line would be lit up. There would be so many people calling you. If you were talking about Mimi and Kenya and this and that, everybody would be calling in and everything. But because you're talking about gays, everybody's quiet. And it's so sad, because it's like people don't want to talk about it. They're afraid to talk about it. Yeah. And it just makes no sense, because their opinions need to be heard. And, you know, being like, that was a thing some years ago, the DL, down low. And whereas straight men went out and slept with gay men, and they were giving women the HIV virus. And it was a big thing, but it got quiet. it got really quiet and swept under the rug. And it just, people need to voice their opinion, and that just is. People are afraid, and you have more people now, you know, standing with gay people. But, you know, as an African-American woman, when an African-American man is injured or shot by the police or hurt, nobody say anything about that. You know, the gays don't stand with that. You know, it's just like it never happened or anything. It's just like it never happened, and it's sad. It's just so sad because we go quiet on stuff like that. You know, it would really make me feel some kind of way if I see a little 10-year-old boy, you know, switching and everything. And it just, to me, the only one that would speak out about that, he's long gone, is Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac would speak on that.
Interesting. Well,
and he would not be ashamed.
Yeah. I mean,
because most of his jokes were surrounded by talking about gays, and he would speak on that. You can't get celebrities nowadays to speak on gays. You can't get The Real. You can't get Wendy Williams. You can't get the bloggers to speak, you know, the truth about gays. You know, they may talk about it a little bit, but they're so afraid they may lose their channel.
Right.
Their channel may get shut down.
I mean, you do have to you do have to walk on eggshells.
Because people are afraid.
Yeah, you do have to walk on eggshells. Yeah. Well, I mean, my thing is, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I have this motto: live and let live. You know, I don't care who you sleeping with. If you of age, it's consensual. You know, it is what it is. But it's just it's horrible. But anyway, I appreciate your input.
How would you feel? But answer me this question: how would you feel if you had a husband? Okay, you were married, and a gay man called your husband sis. How would you feel about that?
I would be offended, and he would be too. But I would let him handle it. I ain't fighting no men. I already told y'all that I don't fight men. And these days, it seems that gay men are quick to like curse women out, but they won't step to these straight men. Like if he called my husband sis, then my husband needs to handle that. You know, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
But see, that's the thing that I'm saying. Gay men are so quick to fight women. They're so quick to fight women. They're so quick to snatch their wig off and pop their nails and start fighting a woman. But one thing they forget, you're still a man. You are still a man.
But you know,
and you won't fight a man.
See, if I say that, I get in trouble. I'm glad you say it. I'm glad you saying it. Because I've been saying this for a year or two now. Like, I ain't fighting no dudes. Like, y'all can fight amongst yourselves all y'all want to. I am not fighting no dudes, period. So, look, I appreciate your call. And thank you for being my last.
And I want to say something, too.
Okay, go ahead.
And I want to say something, too.
Okay.
There was a picture of Kenya Moore, and I know we're not talking about her, but there was a picture of her, and it was photoshopped of her thigh and her arms. I guess they tried to make it look a little more muscular or a little firmer than what it was. And her legs looked like a man's leg, and her arms looked like a man. I don't know if it's Photoshop or they tried to clean it up or whatever, but I have that picture, and I screenshot that picture, and I was like, I'm going to send that picture to Michelle and let her look at this picture.
You can send it to me. I love to see it. I mean, you know, they photoshopped it. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They photoshopped lots of pictures, you know, on the internet. But
yeah, and it's like they tried to make her look a little more firmer and everything. And that blouse she had on the real, I don't know who chose that blouse for her, but that blouse was too tight on top. She was like, looked like she wanted to pass out. But okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your call.
Person in this conference.
All right, y'all. Look, that is the end of this stream. We've been on very, 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 very long time. I know, you know, some of y'all are just getting in here. That's cool. Y'all just getting in here. You know, y'all mentioned Kenya 3 times. Usually, you know, the crazy trolls will pop up, but that was yesterday. We weren't on Kenya today. We was on Reginae. We was on Ciara. We was on Harvey Levin, and we was on Pastor Troy and Lil Nas X. All of the posts that I discussed today are available on straightfromda.com. I will also put the links in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, you know, I survive on likes and clicks and all that stuff. So please like this video and subscribe if you are not a subscriber. And yeah, I appreciate, you know, hearing from you guys. This has been fun. We'll do this more often. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me see what else y'all talking about in these comments. Hold on. Yes, put your aliens up as you leave, as you coming in. I see y'all. You said bye, Nana. My denomination, Kojic, taught us this was wrong. Okay, Kojic, I see you. It is what it is. You know, y'all have the right to whatever your belief is. You have the right to your beliefs. I mean, I'm not here to dispute it. Hey, Glenn, I appreciate you guys. But look, I am going to log off. I will see you guys on the next stream. Thank you to my moderators, Princess AG, Mouth of a Story, Jump Outs, C. Patterson. I see all of y'all in here. I see all of my members in here. Put your aliens up. Good night, you guys.